ridiculous. It's just ridiculously bad. Honestly, all EA and DICE had to do was take Battlefront 2. Just take that game, update the graphics. That's all. All they had to do. And they would have had a smash hit. People would have loved it. Everyone would have hailed EA and DICE as heroes. That's all they had to do, was take something that was already fine and just improve upon it. The battle pickups for jets also, another problem I have with that. I just started watching my own video. Another problem I have with the battle pickup for jets is you have to pick it up, which I think is stupid. You should just be able, they should have just made it like Battlefield 4. Have a jet area or spawn area or a home base or something, and just let people who know what they were doing or were interested in flying go into it that way. Getting the battle pickup and then having to call in the jet and hope that no one shoots you is annoying, to say the least. Nothing short of horrible and annoying. More often than not, if you pick up a battle pickup you actually want to use, you'll be killed before you can use it. Why don't they just get rid of this mechanic, go back to classes, have like jets and stuff where you can pick it up. You know what's funny? When you earn like a Jedi pickup or something in Battlefront 2, this is where the original developers got it right. Even if you died, you still had the option to use it in your next spawn. How could EA fuck this up? I guess they figured they wanted it so even people who are bad players could somehow become a Jedi and play as Vader or Luke or Obi-Wan, or could use like the AT-AT walkers. You know, so that way that it would feel fair for people who aren't that good. I have a feeling that gaming as a whole is heading towards this direction, and it scares me. I have a feeling Battlefield 5 will be heading towards this direction. Easy access, so to try and maximize revenue and get casual gamers in, because right now the gaming industry is chasing the carrot called mobile gaming. And mobile gaming is simple because anyone can do it and they have their phones. It's not that tough, and most people who are mobile gamers are lazy because they don't really want to invest themselves in something. They want immediate gratification. That's what cell phones give people. Instant messaging, phone calls, videos, etc. Now you don't have to go home and sit on a computer. You could do it on the go with your phone. Instant gratification. So when someone's playing a mobile game, they sit there and think, oh, I don't want to wait this long to get more lunch boxes in Fallout Shelter. I'll pay $20 for 70 lunch boxes. Okay, cool, yay. And that's what the gaming industry right now is chasing, that carrot. And the funny thing is, they are destroying the quality of games for people who are specifically gamers in the hopes of getting this magical, whimsical group of people who are stupid enough to pay for microtransactions and will make millions more than we ever imagined. But the sad fact of the matter is, casual gamers aren't going to be dedicated to anything long, and they lose interest fast because they don't have attention span for it. Instant gratification. This is going to create the next gaming industry drop. Back in the 70s, the gaming industry was getting kind of like it is now, where companies were just putting out games hoping people would buy them until like the market itself dropped out because they were just making so much money chasing, because everybody was gaming. It became kind of casual in the 70s. So they saturated the market with crappy games trying to get more money out of the consumer, which led to Americans pretty much giving up on games. So the industry dropped out. If it wasn't for Nintendo, I don't think video games would exist in America the way they do now, or at all. And I have a feeling that's where things are headed now, with this dumbed down, easy access, microtransaction BS, no space battles in Battlefield, you know, easy aiming, no recoil. I mean, you shouldn't be able to snipe anyone with an E11 blaster from a mountain. Like, this is like sniper fire or DMR level accuracy that the E11 blaster has in this game. It's just too casually easy. So people who are good can abuse the system. People who aren't very good can still get some gratification out of it, but they're going to find a lot of... Like, this game is trying too hard to cover too many bases, and it's going to be destroyed. It's going to flop. Like, it'll probably sell well for at least a week or so, and then it's going to drop off. I have a feeling. And to reiterate my point earlier, video games are heading towards this, like, we're chasing the casual gamer market because there's a lot of money to be made in microtransactions and easy access gameplay with not that great a story narrative. I mean, look at Metal Gear Solid 5. The narrative in Metal Gear Solid 5 is the weakest in all the series. And the reason why they did that is because it could have mass appeal. Because a lot of people complained they couldn't get into it. The story was too in-depth. Well, too bad for them. You don't see Harley Davidson doing anything to their bikes, do you? I mean, only in the gaming industry do we see this level of pandering that will destroy something for the core audience to try and reach a mass appeal and end up like killing it anyway. Like I just said, you don't see Harley Davidson doing this. Harley Davidson hasn't really changed their motorcycles since the goddamn 70s, and people still buy them. They still have a core audience and they command huge prices. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Harley Davidson fan by any means, but I can respect the fact that at least they're doing what they're doing for their core audience. The people who want it will buy it. If you try and put it out to a mass market, you dilute your product and ruin it. You destroy something that could have at least been good for a group of people, trying to make it great for everyone. You can't please everyone. I mean, this is something they teach you in school when you're a kid. You can't please everyone. Not everyone's going to like something. So you can't take something good that a group of people like and then say, oh yeah, we're going to stay true to the fans, and then give us this garbage, give us something that was obviously changed around in some misguided hope that you could just squeeze every fucking penny out of someone who just casually likes to sit down and play. Oh, well, we're going to market this towards the casual Star Wars fan, so that way everyone could get in it. We want the game to be T for teen, so that way even more people will buy it. Not as though like a mature rating has ever stopped parents from buying kids like Call of Duty. I'm just saying they're going out of their way to make this something that is just mass appeal, and it's ruined. It's ruined. As a Battlefield fan, I turned back on Battlefield 2 and I had more fun playing that in 10 minutes before the server crashed out and I had to edit a video than I did playing Battlefront for 2 days. I mean, even when me and Ziltex were playing like Battlefront 2 like a week or two ago, we were laughing and having a great time. It's you up there being a dick.
Get over here. I'm overheated.
Republic control.
I'm overheated.
Fuck you, Brian. With this, Ziltex got off of fucking Battlefield. It was silent for 10 minutes. Do you know what the fuck that means when Ziltex, the man who makes butt plug jokes, is so put off by a game he doesn't speak for 10 fucking minutes straight? It's a bad fucking sign. But, you know, EA won't give a shit. DICE, I'm sure DICE has their hands tied. I'm really part of me wants to blame DICE. I really feel like they could have done more. They should have done more. There should be a campaign. There should be space battles. There should be a class system. Give us something to work towards. I mean, really, I don't feel like don't feel like it's worth bothering to work towards the extra weapons. Like, in the sense of, like, they're already there. Like, oh, I can already get this light machine gun, like the DTL-19, which honestly should only be an Imperial weapon, but, you know, I guess they want to make the game seem fair or whatever. It'd be like World War II shooters if, like, whatever side you played on, you could have any gun. Like, oh, I may be playing for the Allied forces, but apparently I can get the Nazi machine gun. Fantastic. You know, or if you're playing the Japanese side, then you can get like the Thompson submachine gun. You know, yeah, you could do that. That's not how it worked. Each faction had their weapons and stuff. Why would they do this? I'm surprised that Rebels can't fly TIE fighters in this game, but I won't put it past them once the game comes out. I'm sorry. I'm like so upset. My mind is like flying in 40 different directions with this game, and I'm bothered because I really wanted this to be good. I really wanted to like it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like some YouTube viewers. I've watched some guys on YouTube. I'm not going to name names of who they are, but they're pretty big, and they're playing the Star Wars Battlefront beta and pretended like this was a great game, and it's not. It's not. It really is like the replay factor for this game is an hour tops. This game is like the Star Wars version of fucking Hardline, okay? But then honestly, I'd say Hardline probably had more depth. Yeah, the Hardline demo had more depth. Who am I kidding? I'm out. I'm sorry, people. I'm very sorry. Like, I wanted to be professional, and then I lost my mind with anger. Because this does not deliver. This is a travesty to anyone who is a Battlefront fan.
I love that.
Zill had a funny joke. Not even a joke. He was dead serious, actually. Zill said it should have been called Star Wars Battlefront. Or Battlefield. Star Wars Battlefield or Star Wars Field. I can't... I don't know. He came with the catchphrase. Because he said it's not a Battlefront game and it's not a Battlefield game. And he's right. This doesn't play like Battlefield, and it doesn't play like Battlefront. I dare say the aiming accuracy was better in both games than this. Well, aiming accuracy looking down the side. I don't know. The game is just all fucked. I could go on forever.
Hold on. My computer is killing itself.
Thank you for watching if you made it this far. And may the Force be with you. Because it's certainly not with this game.